Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Niharika from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering from CSE Data Science. I'm, and I am here with the topic Physics Animations. Let us see the agenda. What is animation? Taxonomy of physics-based animation method. Steps to do animation using an app. Let us see what is animation. Animation is a technique that involves creating the illusion of motion by displaying a sequence of images, frames, or drawings in rapid succession. This can be done through various mediums such as traditional hand-drawn animation, computer-generated imaginary CGI, stop motion, and more. Animation is widely used in films, television shows, video games, advertisements, and other visual media to bring characters and scenes to life. Let us learn the taxonomy of physics-based animation methods. Physics-based animation methods can be characterized into several key areas. Particle systems. They stimulate the group of small individual particles that collectively create effects like smoke, fire, water sprinkles, and the explosion. They are controlled by the parameters like velocity, mass, and lifespan. Rigid body dynamics. It involves the stimulating the motion and interaction of the solid, rigid objects that take into account factors like collision, forces, and constraints to realistic depict the movement of objects in a scene. Soft body dynamics. Soft body stimulation deals with the deformable objects like cloth, rubber, or other flexible materials. They use techniques to stimulate the behavior of these materials under various forces and constraints. Fluid dynamics. Fluid stimulation replicates the movement and behavior of the liquids or gases. It can be used to create realistic water, smoke, or fire effects, as well as stimulating the fluid interactions. Third, stimulation. Focused specifically on the stimulating the behavior of fabric and clothing, these methods account for factors like cloth stiffness, gravity, and collisions to create realistic animations. Hair and fur stimulation. This method stimulates the movement and behavior of the hair and fur or other flexible fibers. They take into account factors like wind, gravity, and interaction with the other objects. Deformation and morphing. This technique involves the altering the shape or appearance of objects over time, often used for character animation or visual effects. Constraint-based animation stimulation. This involves the defining the constraints and relationship between the objects, allowing for accurate stimulations of joints, hinges, ropes, and other mechanical interactions. Multi-body dynamics used in sceneries where multiple rigid or deformable bodies interact with each other, often used for complex sceneries involving many interconnected objects. Collision detection. This is an critical component of physics-based animation that identifies when objects come into contact with each other, ensuring realistic interactions and preventing the objects from passing through one another. Here is an example of a penguin where it is moving and it is jumping. How did I do this animation? Let us learn in the next slides. We saw last animation that penguin was moving. That penguin animation was done in an Scratch JR. Let us learn how to do that animation. Sure, here a basic overview of how to create an animation using an Scratch JR, a programming language designed for young children to create an interactive stories and games. Open Scratch JR. Start by opening the Scratch JR app on your device. Create a new object. Tap on the plus or new button to create a new project. Add characters. Choose or create a characters that you want to animate. You can select a character from a library provided in the app or draw your own. Add scenes. You can create different scenes by tapping on the Add Page button. Each scene represents a frame in your animation. Animate characters. To animate a character, move it to a different position, change its size, or rotate it. You can do this by selecting the character and using the movement and size controls. Next, the sixth point is add motion blocks. Scratch JR uses a block based programming interface. To animate a characters, drag and snap blocks from the block plated to scripting area. Blocks related to motion and movement like move or turn will help you to create an animation effects. And here is the seventh step. Create scripts. Arrange the blocks to create a sequence of actions for your characters. For example, you can make a character move across the screen by using a combination of move blocks. Add interactions. You can also add interactions to your animation. For example, you can use the event tapped block to make a character respond to taps on the screen. Duplicate scenes. To create animations, you will need multiple scenes that show slight changes in the position, size, or an orientation of the characters. You can duplicate scenes and modify the character's position in each scene to create the illusion of an motion. Here is the 10th step. Test and play. Once you have created your animation, tap on the green flag to test and play your animation. You can navigate through a scenes and see your characters in motion. Fine tune. Play your animation and make adjustments as needed. You might need to adjust the timing, position or size of an characters to make the animation smoother. Save and share. Once you are satisfied with your animation, save your project. You can also share it to others by exporting it or showing it directly with the Scratch JR app. Here is another example of an animation of a swimmer in a sea. Here he is moving front and upward. You can see that in Scratch JR there is an option called front, back, upward, downward and rotating. This can be done in a Scratch JR easily and it is easily applicated for others also. So use this app for any animation. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe.